I once got chased like you see in the movies. A little information about me. I'm an 18-year-old male student. To make a little money, I part-time deliver pizzas at night and on the weekends. Note that I ride a moped to take deliveries, so my top speed is about 50 kilometers per hour or 31 miles per hour. So here's the story. It's a warm summer night. Sun was almost set, so in some directions, visibility was very poor. I knew the street I was on very well, and knew narrow roads lay ahead of me. What I didn't know about was a car coming at me from the opposite direction, at a high speed with its headlights off. I simply didn't see them because of the sun blocking my eyesight. We almost had a top-speed frontal collision there, and with me being on a moped, I would have at least suffered from heavy injuries. I managed to dodge the car at the very last moment, and didn't hesitate to throw the good old middle finger at them for not turning on their headlights in those conditions. I still remember the car, a bright blue Fiat Punto with black rims. So, a few days later, I spot the same exact car, waiting at a yield sign for me and some other vehicles to pass. I was on my way back to the pizza place and had to make a left into the same street they were on. Time for me to mess around for a bit. Extremely slowly, I passed the front end of their car. As I passed the driver's window, I noticed it was rolled down a little bit. I peeked inside and saw the biggest, most terrifying looking gym rat wearing the douchiest sunglasses ever. Next to him, a beautiful blonde girl. So the guy immediately starts swearing and calling me out, and I was like, "Bitch, come at me." I heard myself say it and instantly regret doing so because this wasn't the guy I wanted to get into a fight with. Sure, I'm a pretty tall guy, but this dude? Hell no. So I got away from that car as fast as I could, but a few moments later, I shit you not, the Fiat appears in my mirrors, the guy now chasing me. I was driving as fast as I could, but with him being in a car, he could easily top that. There was a roundabout coming up, which I knew I could take on easily while doing full throttle. The car, of course, could not. This slowed him down only for a little bit, but it only took the guy a matter of seconds to get at my back end. He was now tailgating me, and I was scared as fuck. This wasn't enough for him, and he decided to drive right next to me, passenger window rolled down, shouting at me to stop so we could talk. Well, I wasn't going to do that. He was closing in on me, that girl looking at me the whole time, the car and me almost touching sides. At this point, I saw the golden opportunity, a side street on my right. I yanked the brake of the rear tire and power slid myself into the street. It wasn't my intention to lock the rear wheel, but I can assure you, that looked cool. But this wasn't the end, as a guy saw it coming and slammed the brakes too. Once again, he was right behind me. Suddenly, I saw a narrow alley on the left. I did a hard left in, and the blue Fiat knew he wouldn't fit. I drove back to the pizza place as fast as I could. I still sometimes spot that bright blue Fiat, and I hide or quickly turn into another street to avoid it as much as I can.